Israel
process.
says that there are lots of targets it doesn't take, so it assesses civilians around it, but if it wants to take out a target, it might do it anyway. I mean, it's the issue as well because we've heard from a lot of countries, including Australia, Israel has a right to defend itself, but also let's not have civilian casualties. Now, no one wants them, but if every time they fire on any military target, they're going to have civilian casualties, does Israel really have a right to defend itself?
I think how they defend themselves matters. Are there opportunities or is there a possibility for surgical procedures to go in and specifically target Hamas?
When you say surgical, you say really precise operations.
Precise operations, as opposed to, I mean, I've seen pictures of bombing of 28 apartment buildings in a suburb. That's thousands of people left homeless with nothing but the clothes on their back. Where are they to go?
Is it also going to be the case that you'll never have zero civilian casualties, the nature of what Hamas does and how it shields its military targets?
I think there are international protocols and international rules of war that recognise that there will always be civilian casualties, but that very clearly state that sovereign states like Israel have a responsibility to ensure that they proceed in ways that at the very least minimises civilian casualties. What we're seeing now, upwards of 10,000 people dead, many of them children. I don't think the world can accept that.
Just finally, protests in Caulfield, was that incendiary to do that near a synagogue at that time, a time of within the Jewish faith where they're having celebratory meal as well?
Yeah, I do think it was a mistake. I think, we live in a country where people are entitled to peaceful protests, but what I would do here is to reiterate the words of Sheikh Shadi, who is the head of the Australian Council of Imams, which is the leadership of the Muslim community. And his words were to call for civil discussion, acknowledging that we may disagree on things that are happening overseas, but to call for civil discussion, to call for calm, and to call for everyone to proceed with civility towards each other.
Even if there's a protest, not to do it in the most incendiary manner. I think
that is pretty common sense.
Anne Aly, appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.